Hello friends, it's Heather and I have a tag I created today that I would like to share with you. I made a new collage sheet which I have for sale in my Etsy store, and it looks a little bit like this except for that the rest of the pieces are there. So there's enough to make 4 tags. So there's 4 backgrounds, there's 4 little girls, and then there's 4 of these little labels here, and then there's also um, some little thank yous and happy birthday. So I'll just bring that up so you can see. So it says best friend, happy birthday, thank you. And then the little labels look like this. And there's the little girl image. And then there's the designer background, which I designed. And I got the little girl image from the graphic fairy, and I just cropped the part I wanted and then added a different background, etc. So here's the tag that I actually made with my collage sheet. Now I'll bring it up a little closer so you can see it. There's my pretty girl on my background, and you'll see I inked on my edges with Ranger's Vintage Photo, and I used my favorite embellishments. I got the Pro 31 Designs drop beaded trim here, the May Art leaf trim in green here. I'll get that up closer so you can see it. You'll see that I used the happy birthday circle on this tag. I also have a few of the drop beaded pieces here and here. I have some little pink roses that are from my stash, and then a large or a medium actually mulberry rose in the ivory from Pro 31 Designs, as well as the felt leaf trim from Mayarts. So I think it's Mayarts. I don't know. You can get it at Pro 31 Design, so that's where I get mine from, and Esmeralda has it in her store. I have some vintage seam binding here, which I got from Really Reasonable Ribbon. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shut this off for just a minute, and then I'm going to pick up with showing you how I made my tag. Okay, I'm back, and I have my tag and the pieces here all cut out. So I'm just going to put those right up here real quick so you can see them. Here we go. And then I think what I'll do is I will zoom in a little bit just to make it closer. There we go. And starting out with my Ranger's Vintage Photo Distress Ink and my foam applicator and little holder tool. And I'm just going around the outside edges really easily, kind of quickly, just to add a little color. So here we go. And good enough for me. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with all the pieces. Just turn it in your hand, get a little squish squish, brush brush I guess. There we go. These little corners are kind of fun. Get in there. So it doesn't really matter if you like get all the white off the edges or not, because when you put the distress ink on your piece, it's gonna just pretty much cover up whatever you cut the edges from. So there we go. Okay, I believe I am done with that. So here are my pieces. There's the girl that get into focus. Here's the little flowers. And I put the flowers in the center, so if you didn't want to use any words, you didn't have to, but otherwise there's a little word circle. And here's the tag base. Okay, put that there. I'm going to go ahead and just use some Elmer's glue. And I'm going to put some glue here on the back of my circle. And usually I use the purple, because then you can see where you've put your glue. And it makes it nice and easy to figure out if you got your glue on or not. And then I'm just going to put it in the center here of this, you know, as good as I can get here. Just kind of mush it around so you like the way it looks. So it's like best friends. And I think I'm going to actually rotate this just a little bit so it's not quite straight. Now I'm going to get some pop dots, which are square. You see them here, dimensional dots. And I'm going to grab 2 of the little ones. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and stick one on either side here. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my little girl image. I'm going to add some glue to the back of her. And it's important to get your glue all the way out to the edge so your edges will stay down when you glue it on. And I'm going to kind of put her toward the bottom so I have room up here at the top to put a little eyelet, or grommet, I guess you call it a grommet actually, with my crocodile. Alright, so I have this piece on. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove these little backings from my dimensional squares or pop dots. And I'm going to go ahead and put that, let's see, I'm going to eyeball it here, about right there. There we go. And actually I'm going to pick this off just a second and bring it down just a little bit. There we go. So that's how this looks so far. Okay, and now I'm going to use my crocodile by We Are Memories, and I'm going to go ahead and use the big hole punch, and I'm going to just punch a hole here in like kind of the center area, top part of my card, or my tag I mean. So let's see about there will be good. So now I have a hole, and I've just got this brass or gold colored grommet that I'm just going to stick in. Then I'm going to use the other part to go ahead and set that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that so you can kind of see. There we go. So now I've got the grommet. So it makes it nice in the back. So you can write your message, whatever you want to write on the back of your tag. And I just used a cheap cardstock. It's ivory, and it's the value cardstock you get at Joann's. So nothing fancy. I've got my 2 ivory leaves here, felt leaves, and I'm going to take my glue gun, and I'm just going to put a bead here. Or actually, I guess I need to get another glue stick and add it there in a minute. But I'm going to go ahead and just put this right on here. And I'll go ahead and stick another glue stick in here real quick. There we go. That should help with getting the glue. I'm going to put another bead of glue on this one. Do the same. Put it on this side. So I've got my leaves glued in place. Okay. Next I'm going to take my little piece of drop bead pearls from Pro 31 Designs. Let's see if we can get these the ivory color. And they're going to stick right up under here. So they'll just fit in there like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of take my glue gun and squirt some glue in here. Make sure I actually get some glue in there. A lot of times I squirt glue and then I realize, oh, I don't actually get any glue in there. So there we go. And then I'm going to stick these up there. So there we go. And I'm just, works out pretty good for me where they ended up just being the right size of the tag on this one. Depending on how high up you put this piece, if I put it down a little bit more, then they would hang off the edge just a little bit, just like what they did on this one. So there we go, got that. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring this down here. Got my seam binding from Really Reasonable Ribbon, and it's pink. And I just put a little distress ink on it, and I wet it and crinkled it. So And I'm going to go through the front here with my two pieces, well, my one piece, but my two ends, and then just pull it up and through here. And that gives me the kind of look I'm looking for. There we go. So you can see it a little better. Okay, I'm going to go ahead now and use my glue gun again. Just put a pile of glue right here. There we go. And I'm going to stick this rose on here. I need to eyeball this for just a minute. I want it up a little bit higher. There we go. And I have an extra piece of the drop beads. And I'm going to take, let's see, actually I'm going to use this one. And I'm just going to cut off two little individual ones. There we go. Get rid of the little extra knob there, a little extra bead. Okay, and then I'm going to put a little bit of glue just on the tip of one of them. You get little glue hairs all over the place, but you can just pull them off when you're done. And I'm going to just tuck it up in here. There we go. There's one. Then a little bit of glue on this one. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. Just tuck it under my rose. Place it where I want it. There we go. Actually, I think I'm going to move it just a little higher. There we go. So that's that. All right, and next I'm going to take my green leaves. I'm going to do the same, just add a little bit of glue to the back of them. And then I'm going to try to decide where I want to put it on my tag. And I think I'm going to go here. So I have one come off right here. Okay. And then I'm going to take my other one. And I'll add some glue to the back of that. Okay. And then little pieces of glue are just everywhere, little glue strings. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put this one here. There we go. So you can see how it's starting to come together now. And I have these little pink roses from my stash with stems. And I just bend the stem up, and then I use a skewer that I use for my barbecue shish kebabs. And I just wrap this around just like this, and then you just pull it off and you get a little curly Q. And I'm going to go ahead and stick this one right here, dollop of glue there, and then I'm just going to poke it right on. Ta-da! Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing now with my other two roses. I'm just going to really quick give them the curly Qs. There we go. Get a little squish together. Grab my other rose. So we need one more. If I can get it out of the bunch. There we go. Do the same thing with this one. Right, just give it a couple twirls around the stick and then pull it out. Okay. And I'm gonna tuck these in. I think I'll go like, I might go a little bit different spot than the last time. Let me see. I think I'll go like right here this time. So I'm gonna put my dollop of glue there. And I'm just gonna stick my rose right there. Yeah, it looks pretty. I'll turn this around because I think I'm going to put this one right here. And then, let's see, I'm going to take this and I'm going to flip my curly Q so it's on the other side. Here we go. Okay. And I'm going to put it right there. Yep. So some more glue. Give it a second to come out here. Oops, and it's a humongous pile. Alrighty. And the other flower. And then when that dries, you can pull the excess little glue hairs off. But there we go. Now my tag is finished. And I think it turned out really pretty. So with the collage sheet that you get, which you can get in my Etsy store, I'll leave a link below. Below in the description, you'll be able to create 4 of these tags, and they can say happy birthday, best friends, or thank you. So you'll be able to make a total of 4. And you can get the embellishments from Pro 31 Designs. Ribbon is from Really Reasonable Ribbon. There you go. I hope you enjoyed my little tutorial and that you like the collage sheet. Have a great day. Bye.